You are listening to ACPN.
Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Hey folks, welcome to the Swimcast. It's episode 166. I am John Galbo. Wanted to let you guys know this is a brand new episode, although we recorded a few months ago, and jokingly I said we posted in June, which, hey, it's June. So here's the show. If you want to email us, it's swimcast@aquatincentral.com. Go to theacpn.com for all your podcasting needs, and also patreon.com/acpn for monies. We do have a thing now that we mentioned in an upcoming episode, because there is another episode. The next person who donates $20 a month will get a free copy of Venture Brothers Season 5 on Blu-ray. So that's that, and enjoy the show.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I am.
Start?
It'd be a good glow.
Yeah, hang on one second, though.
Okay. Hey, everybody, it's that time again. Time for another fun Swimcast.
Oh, shit, wait, this is the This is the Swimcast? I thought it was Young Sheldon cast.
Ah, bazinga.
Oh, wait, I thought it was the Stranger Things cast.
Oh, this not. I gotta go.
You know, I've only seen one episode of Stranger Things, and I was like, where is the funny stuff? Because this whole show is really like...
that episode.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen 2 episodes.
I don't know. Shows are going to be hilarious. Like Fargo was. You know, Fargo was really dark, but it's funny. But
Fargo.
Fargo's good. Stranger Things, though, was really intense.
Yes, it was. This is Adult Swim Central presents Adult Swim Swimcast. Intended from the internet. Intended from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The internet intended it.
And joining us today,
who?
Jason,
Huh?
Scott White, who has your back.
Hi.
Beloved man ever, John J. Galbo.
Yay, where is he?
And
and
person who likes cats.
And air horn solutions.
If you can't tell, we're using a new program to record.
We're having.
We're experimenting, because that's all we do is we ever experiment.
Well,
Yes.
Listen, everybody. Okay, this takes us back to the early days of the Swimcast when John had his fucking soundboards.
Those were good
And
times.
every other thing was like, I just want some sex.
Hey, that was you, though.
I know, but you kept playing it over and over again. I was trying to be like Hesh.
Yes.
He was my hero.
I just want to play some dodgeball.
That was a good show.
That was a
a
great
good
show.
show.
Yeah, this is Swimcast brought to you by Adult Swim Central and ACPN. You can view us on the web, where you can hear us at theacpn.com. Asterisk, another site is coming soon, but we don't know when. And also, if you'd like to email us, it's swimcast@aquateenscentral.com or podcasts@theacpn.com. New email coming soon. We talk about Adult Swim, but we also talk about a lot of other things that are non-Adult Swim because we don't watch a lot of Adult Swim anymore.
Because we're not the demographic.
Right.
I still am for another 5 months.
Oh.
Well,
Let us know how that 5 months is in 5 months.
I wanted to see that new show, The Jellies, and I just kept forgetting to DVR it.
Dope.
Now it's over.
It
I've
is?
seen clips.
It's like, ooh.
Isn't it available
that's-
on their website? Or do you not like the
Oh.
website?
Probably.
What website?
AdultSwim.com?
Oh, I can't stream it on my TV.
That's one program that I'm holding out hope for, is that they put on, an Adventure Brothers Marathon on AdultSwim.com.
hey.
See, that's something they got to get on. They got to start putting apps for smart.
If they put as much effort into an application for Apple TV and stuff than they did in this website, then I would be totally on top of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a Cartoon Network. The Cartoon Network app is on Android TV now.
Oh, I like on the bottom. Dana Snyder receiving his winnings from Your Pretty Face is going to lose a poker with Craig Rowan and Nick Gibbons. January 13th, 2018. Wait, is that a toilet seat? It looks like a toilet seat.
So it must be a toilet seat.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
What about
Yep.
Hot Streets? It looks like Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I watched the pilot, and it wasn't bad.
Really?
Isn't it the Robot Chicken guys with Justin Roiland doing some of the voices?
Royland doing one voice. You think he's just doing the dog?
A voice.
Yeah. But I watched. I remember the pilot not being bad at all. It could be fun. Screen is working with that.
Very cool. Sorry, I'm looking at all these images on this website. Apparently, they do streams for various shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else recently that looked interesting.
Development meeting.
And this is the part of the show where we look at the internet.
Yeah, right?
It wouldn't be a Swimcast if we weren't looking at AdultSwim.com
This is
and
true.
talking about how overpriced their stuff is.
Oh yeah, that's as seen on AdultSwim.com, and don't make fun of Nick.
No, I don't make fun of Nick.
They got any cool shit for sale?
That's his bread
right
and
now?
butter. What is at there? Wow. Oh no, I'm at as seen on TV.
It's
The world's
Yeah.
best knife sharpener.
Ooh.
Egg sitter.
the hell's an egg sitter?
That's that thing on TV. It's like you sit on it and like an egg can sit on it. Oh, this is sold out, but apparently they have a Rick and Morty skate deck.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Or a Rick and Mortis. Rick and Mortis.
Rick
Rick and Mortis.
It should be.
The new
Oh,
show
no
by
way.
Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon, Rigor Mortis.
They have a $5 Nick Gibbons whoopee cushion.
I see that. Yep.
I kind of want this.
I kind of want it too.
Maybe Nick should send them to us. Since before he was on, as seen on Adult Swim, he was on the Swimcast.
You should sign one for us.
And then he left us.
I'd pay $5. I'd pay $10 if he signed it for me.
What are the Adult Swim screwdrivers?
So There was one thing I wanted to actually check out that they aired in December.
What's that?
Tender Touches.
Tender Touches?
Yeah, it was. I believe it aired. Well, yeah, it aired. It aired like late December, and it was. I think they showed it at like the On Green thing, and it is apparently
the thing that they had for the first time in New York, except it was on a Tuesday.
How is that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking yeah. It's apparently a parody of soap operas based on a segment from some people from Fish Center or something. I saw a commercial for it. It looked very funny.
Interesting.
Never got to.
Hey, Jason.
Yes.
Have you seen any of my messages?
I saw the one. I don't know how to make it any louder.
Scream into it.
I'm trying to talk louder. Hold on.
What
is there a way?
This? Oh. This was old.
So, okay. Let's talk about something that was requested by one of our fans on our page.
Yes, please.
She's a friend of C. Martin Croker, and she really wanted us to talk about it because she missed the episode where we hire episode to him. But she loves C. Martin Croker. Adult Swim would not be Adult Swim. It wouldn't exist without him. So we have to talk about how wonderful he was.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say more than I did on that episode. I mean, amazing talent, and he is dearly missed. The one thing that I found recently, I picked up, maybe it was a few months ago or during the summer. They had a comic book issue of Scooby-Doo meets Space Ghost, and on like the second page, it's like in memory of Gary Owens, who did original Space Ghost, and C. Martin Croker.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I thought that was nice. And it was a funny comic.
Well, especially when you can read Space Ghost as George Lowe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When you read it in George Lowe's voice, it's way better.
I mean, you can probably call him and he'll read it to you.
Yeah, but he'd want to be paid if you did that.
This is true.
BMWs you don't get them for free, John.
Yeah, they don't drive themselves.
Nope.
Man, we are really like okay. This is going to be our greatest episode.
I'll be honest. Normally, I'm fine carrying the episode. Tonight, I am feeling a bit shitty. So,
yeah, you want me to do it?
Just figure it out on your own. I'm done.
Okay. You would like to hear a story about my cat?
Is she okay?
Actually, she's we've been giving her fluids and an appetite stimulant. So, for people listening who know anything about me, my cat is my world. I
have a question.
Yes.
If for some reason, I God forbid, ISIS, goes to the place that Toki's cat went, would you name your next cat Taliban?
I fucking hate you, John. I named her after the Egyptian mother goddess because I had a Cleo. And you know what? This was fucking before ISIL. It is technically called ISIL, ISIL. The media just fucks it up.
It's also called Daesh.
Douche. I don't care. They're all douchebags. Duh.
Yes.
ISIS, my cat, is the original ISIS of the 2000s.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm just checking.
Twilight of her life, and she's not really getting better. I'll be surprised if she's alive at Christmas. I'll be happy. We've started giving her fluids every 2 to 3 days, and we put her on an appetite stimulant because she lost, I think she lost 4 pounds last year. She's down to 6 pounds right now. All skin and bones. But she's doing well, all things considered.
That's good.
Well, I'm happy.
That's cool.
And my friend that comes over that does her fluids, she went up to her and got pets after her. She got her fluids today.
Oh.
She's normally really afraid of people, so. But anyway, that's my little ISIS update.
Well, thank you, Trish.
Isis the cat, Isis.
Yes, Isis the cat. Yes. And if you ever use PayPal to give someone some money for watching your cat,
Yes.
thanks for watching ISIS, because PayPal thinks you're giving money to a terrorist organization.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, keep up the good spirits.
You probably also shouldn't put Allahu Akbar or Death to America. if you're quoting the Squidbillies episode.
Oh, Death to America. That was a good one.
Vote for Lerm. You really want to go that way?
What about the Dan Halen episode? Do you guys remember that one? Where he was Hitler, wasn't he?
Oh, I love that one. Cause he just keeps going, I don't recall. So when they had that thing with the Secretary of State recently, and he was like, I don't recall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's Dan Halen.
Yep.
I don't recall.
Oh. So what shows are we into lately? Like, actually one of my best friends from high school, she lives in San Francisco, so she and her boyfriend came over this weekend, especially heavily into Rick and Morty. Like 8 episodes on Sunday night. And then on Monday morning, my friend and I were working on something, and her boyfriend was like, and Adam came in the room, and her boyfriend was like, oh, Sarah said she really wants to see another episode of Rick and Morty, so we should do that. And Sarah was like, so we watched more Rick and Morty.
You can't get enough Rick and Morty. I'll turn it on every once in a while. I
really want to see season 2's finale and season 3's intro, because I don't know. I think season 3's intro, best season opener I've ever seen. It didn't go any way I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
Rick just shit down at Shoney's and in Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
No, like, he's got to have it.
Right.
But anyway, that was just season opener, I thought. Anyone else?
I agree. I just, as we mentioned in the last episode, we had a lot of self-entitled pricks with parents that really didn't parent them very well, going, I want my Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, all the McDonald's were only given like 50 Szechuan sauces. Like, they really underestimated the popularity of this show.
They really did.
Right.
But aren't they coming out with Szechuan sauce sometime soon?
I thought they was coming back. Wasn't it supposed to come back for Christmas?
That's what I read earlier. I know on somewhere I saw a posting saying, yeah, it's going to come back for Christmas, but I never did see any.
It's supposed to come back like this year, I think, sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know when, but I think like early this year.
Maybe they're holding it for when the next Mulan movie comes out.
See, that's what I figured they would do, because I
be
feel like they should do that tie-in. That makes sense.
Right.
Which is when they should have waited anyway, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing October 2017. McDonald's vows to reboot Szechuan sauce for spurned Rick and Morty fans. Instead of being one day and limited to select restaurants, we're bringing a lot more, so that any fan who's willing to do whatever it takes for Szechuan sauce, blah, 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 blah. October 7th. No.
I heard it wasn't fantastic anyway.
I don't remember Szechuan sauce, to be honest.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I didn't even know it was a thing until the episode.
I didn't either.
You know what I did know, and I feel like bringing it up again since we're talking Rick and Morty? The Joel Osteen prank call.
Nope.
Yes.
I love that. I was actually quoting it the other night. There was an old religious lady on TV, and I just kept going, "The blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus."
Yeah, Justin Roiland's pretty cool. Did I tell you guys? The Ramon Villalobos.
Who?
The Ramon
Exactly.
Oh, the Ramon Villalobos.
Yes. Someone in his family, Justin's family, and then all of a sudden Justin started following Ramon on Twitter.
No.
Maybe.
Have I brought that up before?
You may have.
No.
I don't know if it was on podcast or afterwards, but it does sound familiar.
Okay.
Well, I know I didn't hear it from Ramon because he'd be like, "Yeah, whatever."
Yeah, he just talked about it in passing because he's Ramon and he doesn't give
If
any
I know
fuck.
Ramon, he's Ramon.
If I know Ramon, he's Ramon.
I miss him.
I do too.
We should have him on the show, but I did tell him that John thought he was too obnoxious.
I didn't think he was too obnoxious. I just thought he was too outspoken.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll come back.
No, he's too busy, getting paid Marvel bucks.
He is.
Disney dollars.
Disney dollars, yeah.
He's like, I'm getting paid.
He said he gets a lot of people really angry because he draws Spider-Man with sneakers. Because, in the comics, shoes are like... He's obsessed with shoes. That's like half of what he and Adam talk about. How does Spider-Man climb walls with sneakers on? What? What? He has foot protection.
Yeah.
In his Spidey suit.
I'm sure there's a universe where Spider-Man had sneakers.
Exactly.
By the way, there's only a teaser available so far, but I am excited for the animated Spider-Man movie coming out later this year.
Oh, that
Is he
looks
wearing sneakers?
really good. Yes, he is.
No. Is he?
I think he is. I think so.
Maybe.
He just sort of has a sweatshirt on at one point, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's
It looks
supposed to be
so
the
good.
Spideyverse. So it's going to be like all the Spider-Mans.
Miles Morales is in the trailer.
I hope at some point Italian Spider-Man shows up.
Who's doing that again? Is that
Sony.
Is that
Sony Animation?
Is it no, I'm like directing. Is that
Ooh.
Phil Lord, Chris Miller?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Looking it up on the IMDb. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes. Phil Lord, Chris Miller.
No. This says Bob
They're producing it.
No, the director. Oh, they're producing it.
They're producing and they wrote. Oh, it's them and Alex Hirsch from Gravity Falls writing.
Oh.
The creator of Gravity Falls.
What is Alex doing?
Alex Hirsch, Phil Lord, and Chris Miller are all writing the animated Spider-Man movie that comes out later this year.
Oh my god, I think I have to see it then.
Yeah.
He might have one of them might have sneakers on.
Oh, I don't know about that then. I can't handle a world with Spidey sneakers.
If you don't know who Phil Lord and Chris Miller are, absolutely look up their work.
Okay,
'Cause
Jason.
they're the best. Yes.
Speaking of Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Wait. Adam said the nicest thing to me, and I just want one person to understand it. Jason, do you watch Steven Universe?
I used to. I dropped off, but I used to watch it a lot.
Well, Adam called me Rose Quartz, and I feel like the most amazing person in the world since he said that.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
What I was thinking about after you said Phil Lord and Chris Miller, did you see there's a Unikitty cartoon now?
Mm-hmm.
I did. It's okay.
It's adorable.
It's cute. You can barely tell it's a Lego related thing.
Yeah, well, it's Unikitty, so you figure Lego movie. Kate Micucci is getting a lot of animated work now, apparently.
What else is she in?
She's Webby in DuckTales.
Oh, I know, but what else?
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, boy.
She's in Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, she's
I love her.
Velma. Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, I don't watch Scooby-Doo, so I don't know.
Yeah.
She was in... She had a comedy music group called Garfunkel and Oates. They were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
She's been in Adventure Time, Steven Universe. She plays Sadie in Steven Universe.
That's the other place I knew she was from.
The other takeaway from Unikitty is Tara Strong really knows how to imitate Alison Brie.
She's very good.
Yes.
She is very good.
Yes.
But Phil and Chris Miller, real quick, everybody should watch Clone High if you haven't.
Oh, that's right. They did that too. They
That's
did the Lego movie. They did the Jump Street films, and they were supposed to do the Han Solo film, but apparently they had.
Yes, they were, and I'm upset that they're not anymore. They also did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which was actually a really good movie.
Yes.
And they directed 21 Jump Street and 22, which are actually both really good too.
My name, Jeff.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
We were just talking about 22 Jump Street last night, because, I've never seen a sequel that I enjoyed as much as 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, well, because they poked fun at it, deliberately.
Mm-hmm.
It was
I loved
start to finish.
I loved how it's the same thing. It's just the same thing. And through the whole movie, that's all they say.
Just do the same shit you did the last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the credit sequence too, where it just goes through all the other sequels that they
my god, yes.
23 and up, which is really, really good.
There was a rumor for a while because during those Sony emails.
The Sony leak?
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. I really want it to exist, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of want a Men in Black Jump Street crossed over, but I don't think we're getting it.
Unfortunately.
No. It's not.
That was really...
The last thing I heard was it was going to be another sequel, but it's not going to star Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith.
And I'd be fine with that, but if I really hope that if it was a thing at one point, that it can be a thing again, because I know that.
How would they do that though? Because one's a PG movie and one's an R movie.
I don't know. I'm sure you can make it work in one direction or the other. I'm sure it would go straight toward the R-rated part.
Maybe.
But
well, Deadpool kind of opened the door for a lot of more rated R.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was also what was it? What was Logan R-rated?
Yeah, well, he took a pay cut, I think, for them to make it R.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was a sad movie, though.
Didn't get to see it. Looked very good, though.
was depressing.
Was that the movie with he and Professor X and
everybody?
Girl?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. It looked good.
It was sad.
Hey, I have a question because we really need to see the Disaster Artist, and I'm really conflicted.
Yes.
What is going on with oh fuck, I forgot his name.
Franco?
James Franco?
Yeah, what's going on with Franco?
He's being accused of things like every other guy in the world.
Yeah.
So
You say that with such bitterness. If you knew how often we as women are culted and harassed and everything.
I understand that, but it seems like everyone and their mother now. I mean, even 95-year-old Stan Lee is getting accused.
Yeah, but I mean, like, of a voice. Like, you don't understand. Like, women have never had a voice, and now we do with the Me Too movement.
Okay, let's not get political. This is a children's...
I know. I'm just saying, like, girl power and all. Okay. Just you know, look at it with a little empathy.
I respect women, and I have, I have much respect for the people who are coming out and stepping forward, but I also feel like there are some women who want to try and make their own opportunities realistic or not realistic. Am I meaning?
Yeah. That we can
overcome.
No, I don't think that we can the sentiment just because of a few people who are trying to play the system. Like I really think that we need a voice.
Oprah.
I don't want Oprah to be president.
Well, like the SNL skit on Saturday, there's a better thing for Oprah to do than be president.
Have more dogs?
Be Oprah.
Oh, I don't watch SNL. It was too late.
I don't either, but I watch clips.
Ah.
Because there's a thing that's called the internet.
What?
Hey, of an NBC show? Does anyone watch The Good Place?
Nope.
No, but I'm about to start it on Hulu.
Dude.
Is The Good Place the one starring the Good Doctor?
Yes.
On the Good Wife with the Good Life?
Yes.
Is it starring the Good Family? I can't keep track.
Who can?
Ted Danson.
That's right. Ted Danson is in it.
Yes.
little dancing man?
Yes, little dancing man.
Not the little dancing man. The little dancing man.
By the way, the last time I saw a Tim and Eric thing was that bedtime stories with the kid who shits his pants.
Did you see the 10th anniversary special?
Yes.
I did not.
I blanked on it for a second. It was good. And ended on a great tribute to Pep Pep.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm a little annoyed that it's not purchasable anywhere.
What?
That I can find at least.
Wait, Voodoo has it.
I don't use Voodoo.
Oh well, you should.
I use Google Play and I use Netflix and I use Verve.
I would use Verve, except it's not on Apple TV, and I'm not gonna do stupid AirPlay because AirPlay sucks too.
Right.
If they do come out with it on there, I do recommend Verve.
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat, I would get Verve because
it's like
they ate CISO. So
yeah,
I know
and
for starters that CISO was epic.
Mm-hmm.
CISO had decent stuff. It's $10 a month, and you get like what is it? I think it's like 11 friggin' things now.
Yeah.
They dropped Rift Tracks though, didn't they?
They got 13 different services actually. And I think the Rift Tracks are still up there under Verve Select.
Oh,
I
because
believe.
I know the last time I looked, they didn't have Rift Tracks there, and I was wondering maybe that was because Shout Factory bought them, the same people who own Mystery Science Theater.
It's still up here. I'm looking at it right now. Also, people, everybody should. I do recommend investing in Verve to pretty much everybody. Go watch the My Brother and Me television show. They also just put up the movie Mind Game, which is an incredible movie. And then there's Crunchyroll and everything like that.
Dofus?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a French thing.
Oh, Harmon Quest, Hidden. I started watching Hidden America because I know our friend William Tokarski was on an episode, and it was hysterical.
Has anybody seen Jumanji?
No, but I want to see Jumanji. I want to.
We don't get out to the theater much anymore, so I don't know when I'll see it. But I'm very glad. In there, did he? I think he did, right?
Did he? What?
Huh?
Didn't William get a few lines in Jumanji?
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he really? That's cool.
He was going to be a background character, like in the market, and he was explaining to me the last time he was in town. He's like, "Oh yeah, Kevin Hart loved me so much he actually pushed to get me lines."
That's awesome.
Wow, he's a very lovable person.
So thank you, Kevin Hart, for giving an awesome man some awesome lines. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Want to try that again?
Oh,
That one.
That's better.
I like how abrupt that one was. It was like.
It was the Tourette's horn.
It had the farts.
Yes. I mean, I know right now at this household we've been watching Deep Space Nine and Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, I loved Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah, they got the 2 seasons right now on Netflix, so I've been watching that.
Well, I don't get stars no more because Optimum is greedy.
No.
But I should say I had the chance to chat with the cast of Ash vs. Evil Dead at Comic-Con a few months ago, including Bruce.
Nice.
It was fun. It was interesting. I'd love to post at least the other interviews because I don't know. Maybe I'll get in trouble if I post Bruce. But maybe I could post everyone but Bruce at some point.
True.
I do have recorded interviews with all of them, and I have to say Dana, who plays oh shit, I forget her character's name. The chick.
Kelly.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
Not Les Sexoflex Dana, right?
No, not Dana Swanson. This is Hollywood TV show stuff, not Adult Swim stuff. Dana Swanson is awesome. I can.
She is.
That. Speaking of Dana's, Snidecast ended this year or last year.
Why?
I don't know.
They just stopped recording their conversations, I guess.
Well, I hope everything's okay with them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know nothing. All I know is Dana only does podcasts now when he's in Miami at the Comic-Con out there.
Right.
Speaking of, you can listen to Drunk on Disney on ACPN at theacpn.com.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I know John, Scott and Jason,
Yes.
do you guys follow tomfoolery on
No.
Oh, well, he posted a picture of himself. He's got real thick glasses. The lenses are thick. And he posted a picture of himself with a bike helmet on. And some woman came up to him and asked if he was from the Trailer Park Boys.
I did see that. I think I'm friends with him, or somebody shared that who is friends with him. I did see that. He did look like Bubbles.
He looked so much like Bubbles.
Wow.
I've never seen that show.
I've seen very little, and what I've seen is pretty funny.
Yeah. We've watched quite a few episodes. It's like Canada's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only watched a few episodes of that.
So,
Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Always Sunny is Dennis gone? Because he has a new show.
No, I think they're still all together. I don't know. I don't think he left or anything like that. If he did, that would be a shame.
That would
Well,
be
'cause
the name of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, because the way the last season ended, Adam was telling me that Rob, I don't know his last name.
McElhenney?
Yeah, he wrote the last scene just in case. What's Dennis's real name?
Glenn Howerton.
Glenn Howerton.
Yeah, just in case Glenn wanted to leave because he was thinking about it. So
Didn't the girl get her own show on Channel 5 or Fox?
Yes.
Yes.
She does have a show on Fox. I think I know that had at least one season. I think it got picked up for a second.
and it's really good. It's really, really funny.
It looks like the Always Sunny in Philadelphia at least has a run time of 2005 to 2019.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Maybe they just do it during their the off season.
Yeah, they were going to end a few years ago, and then I think FX just gave them enough money for them to continue. Or something.
I think that or DVD sales.
Maybe.
It was probably right around that time with like Family Guy, so Fox was just like, no, keep going.
Don't cancel this, then people will say we canceled it. How dare you?
Yes.
When does I don't know what season they're up to, but I know Archer's supposed to end at like the 10th season.
Oh my god, is there going to be that many fucking seasons of that show? I like it doesn't even feel like it's been on that long.
I know, right? And
2009. Wow, oh my god, it started in 2009?
Yep.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I believe that. I remember when I was in Radical Access and Nick was like, "Oh, hey, you want to see this show we did?" It was like the rough pilot for Archer.
J.G. Thirlwell did the theme song for Season 8?
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't know that. That's cool. I stopped watching Archer after Vice. So I
Same.
know.
Pretty much same.
I've been very sporadic with my Archer. So I've like seen like 2 episodes of Vice, 2 episodes of the following season. I don't think I've seen any of Noir.
Noir was really interesting. I didn't see as much of it as I would have liked to. I didn't watch that many episodes from the season before where Cyril had the...
Oh, yeah, they moved out to California and they became PIs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's probably in recent seasons, that's probably the most I've watched of a season of Archer.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
No,
Did Archer die?
I don't remember.
What?
Well, maybe he's in a coma and that's where Noir picks up.
Could be.
I don't know.
Oh, I can hear Adam talking to the cat.
I'm not an expert. You hear Adam talking to the cat.
Yeah, it's really good. It means she came out of her room.
Oh. I hear things too. You know what I hear?
I expected the air horn.
I did.
Ah, there we go.
We're having too much fun with that device. I'm glad I never found like a full-blown sound effect bot for this thing.
Oh God, or like a vuvuzela. Oh God, now I'm just putting ideas into your head.
Yes.
Is there a vuvuzela bot for Discord? We don't know.
Probably.
I'm not gonna venture into that territory. Speaking of venture, I think Venture Brothers is coming back this year.
Woo! That's what they said. Who knows if that's
When?
true?
You know what? I feel like Adult Swim has become a place where you get 1 year maybe you'll get Rick and Morty, and the next year maybe you'll get Venture Brothers.
Yeah, their two biggest shows.
I'm kind of okay with that if they do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I can't wait for the next season of Your Pretty Face.
Yes.
It just does things to me.
They're filming it as we speak. Satan is directing today.
He is?
Hooray.
Yeah, Matt Servito posted on his Facebook that he's...
It's going to be my favorite episode. I just know it.
He is too funny. It was actually a point a couple of weekends ago. I'm sitting with my future father-in-law, and we're watching Criminal Minds, and all of a sudden I'm like, wait, that's Matt Servito.
Oh, whoa.
I'm like, I turned to him, I'm like, hey, this guy plays Satan on Cartoon Network. He's like, oh, he's in an animated thing? I'm like, no, it's a real show.
Oh.
And we had a bonding moment.
Aw, isn't that great? Having bonding moments.
Yes.
Every Christmas we watch the Krampus episode.
Krampus.
Nickel, fetch my drowning tub.
Do you think you're wanting them in the future?
And when he's talking about Gary's stepnephew, the meat is marbled.
God, that is a funny episode. I mean, I do enjoy Dana Snyder as the Krampus, but Dave does a pretty good Krampus as well.
Dana Snyder played Krampus?
He did it for, like, promos they did 1 year, like, before Your Pretty Face was even a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he did.
And it was pretty funny.
I really want to see the Krampus movie. I think that's going to be our goal this holiday season. See Krampus and finally watch Die Hard. Because for the last two Christmases, we were like, oh, gotta watch Die Hard. And we never did. It's a Christmas movie. I like to see every Christmas movie that I can. I've only not seen that, Miracle on 34th Street, and It's a Wonderful Life.
I watched Gremlins this year.
Oh, yeah?
It's a Christmas movie.
Which one?
It is.
The first one.
One.
Oh, the first one's a Christmas movie.
Well,
Yep.
I haven't seen all of Gremlins, so, oh no. Movie to add to the list.
Gremlins. Good movie. Classic.
Excellent movie.
I like the second one.
The second one's stupid funny. Like,
Right.
tell, it's kind of like the 22 Jump Street version of Gremlins.
I loved it.
Like, it legitimately pokes fun at the first movie. And Hulk Hogan's in it.
Ah, that's right. He is.
Put this movie
Forgot.
back on, brother! Good.
Yeah, it has some good fourth wall breaking.
Yes.
So, while we're talking, the four of us, let's
Yes.
talk about Aqua Teen Central, because we're celebrating our 15th anniversary.
Oh.
Woo!
Yes.
John, why don't you start, since you've the longest, because you're the creator.
Thousands of years ago, before the dawn of man as we knew him, and December 30th, 2002, I said, let's make a website about Aqua Teen because I like Aqua Teen. And Mystery Science Theater website isn't going anywhere because everyone else and their mother have a Mystery Science Theater website. So hey, let's put together an Aqua Teen website. And it picked up. And the creators loved it. And they loved me. And they loved everyone involved. And then we built upon it. We made a Perfect Hair Central. And we made a 12-ounce Mouse Central. And we made an Oprah Central. No, we didn't make an Oprah Central.
We need to.
I'm sure someone else out there has an Oprah Central. And probably a Me Too Central. And I don't... Central.
John.
Yeah?
.com has... You can buy it.
Oh, yeah? Oprah Central?
Hmm?
Oh. Well, I don't have any money right now because I'm trying to save for a wedding.
Yeah, that's always hard.
Yeah.
Those are expensive.
Yes. So, in a nutshell, we've been doing this for 15 years. Except the podcast turned 10 last year, so I guess we've been doing this for 10 years. Kind of on and off. And it's been fun. And it's funny because every time around this year, I post an old episode and I'm like, well, I don't know if we're coming back or not because no one really wants to do an episode. And now I have a way better podcast where I get to talk about anything and everything. And I'm not limited to Adult Swim.
Well, I think we're kind of transitioned off solely Adult Swim. I mean,
right. Well,
there are a lot of pop culture
TV.
Yes.
And that is the basis for the network ACPN. It's all about popular culture, entertainment, comedy, and more. It's just that this is kind of a special feature on the network because we only do it like 3 or 4 times a year.
So, can I talk about my first experiences?
Okay.
Yes.
Or were you not done?
I think I was overdone.
Okay. So, actually, the first Aqua Teen internet thing I did was Aqua Teen, or ATHF.com. And I got to know the guys really well, and along with a bunch of other people. But
that was a cool
John,
site.
you registered on the forum, and you were like, "Hey, my name is John. This is my fan site. I'm not trying to compete with you guys. You guys are awesome." And I was like, "Wow, this guy's really cool. His site's really cool."
Hey, cool guy.
HF went down the shitter because there was
because his site went bye-bye and then he sold it to a toy company.
Well, he sold it before the site went bye-bye, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that was the timeline was he sold it to the toy company and then the site went bye-bye and then eventually I think Turner Network bought the domain.
They did. He sold it to Toys with a Z.com.
Which I'm sure
bought it a couple years later.
I'm sure that does not exist either anymore.
But personal drama that he was going through.
Yeah.
Okay, so I needed an outlet for my love for Aqua Teen, so I joined the forum, and that's where I met one of my best friends, like Andrea.
Yeah.
I love her.
Me too.
Like, gonna come visit me in San Diego next month. Because apparently it's only an hour-and-a-half drive. I don't believe her.
Could be.
Oh, from SoCal, yeah.
Really? From
it's
San Diego?
It's like an hour train ride from SoCal to San Diego.
I don't think she's going to take the train.
No, but I'm saying it's not that far of a drive.
Oh, well. All I know is it takes us 6 hours to get down to where she lives, and then it takes us 9 hours to drive to San Diego. So this year we're flying. But
Good idea.
anyway, like wonderful people because of your site, John. And I was able to share a passion of mine, which is Adult Swim, with so many wonderful people. And I learned what knife porn is. And some women have gray vaginas.
They're thinking Arby's.
Arby's. It's John, you said it best. It was roast beef.
That was
It was-
that I can't take credit for that joke. That was another joke.
Oh, well, it was terrifying to me. Not that there were knives involved, but I was like, oh my god, does mine look like that?
Maybe it's like a 5 o'clock shadow. Oh, okay, I'll shut up now.
Oh, well.
God damn it. Okay, I think when we release this episode, we need to say not safe for work.
Clearly.
That'll be the episode. I think if you're, that should be the disclaimer at the beginning. If you're expecting a wholesome family podcast,
Why'd you come here?
This is not one of them. In fact, I think I have an explicit tag on this, so if anyone does have a complaint, go refer to the explicit tag on the episode.
Yeah.
You wanker.
And then you also had the chat going too, and the chat was a huge part of my life. That's how I met Jakin.
That was a big deal for me because that's where most of my life was for a huge chunk of my life.
Me too.
Was the IRC chats even before Aqua Teen Central, but when I was doing the Mystery Science Theater stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met our illustrious at the time server host Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was nice enough and gracious enough to give us space to host said websites.
How's he doing?
He's good. I talk to him from time to time, but he's not really. He's hosting the files for the podcast, but nothing else.
Mm. But he's doing well?
Yeah.
Good.
He is doing well.
This guy.
Yes.
So what about you, Scott?
Oh boy. I remember back in the 2004 I had to do a programming game and I made an Aqua Teen Hunger Force maze and I took some of John's images. And actually like you do, and I'm pretty sure I cited them. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they all have watermarks on it, so
yeah.
But
so I used that, and then I remember once you guys started talking about the chat room again, I went, oh, that's right, there was the chat room. I kind of was in there, in and out for a bit, and then I just started talking to you guys, and then me kind of being obnoxious. I was like, "Ooh, I want to be on the show. I want to be on the show." And
I think at that point we were having a massive transition point because
probably, yeah,
Max G was being a tard and some other bimbo.
Oh, don't say tard.
I said tard.
I know, but don't say it. It's mean.
I said tarded.
Don't.
My first wife was tarded. She's a pilot now.
What's that from?
I like money.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
You know who we all have to thank for that? Got all of us into that movie.
Who got?
Adam.
Oh. No, I think I was watching it way before Adam was. I don't know.
Anyway.
Maybe it was around the same time, because I remember, like, everyone, you must see this movie. This will change your life.
I think I started it in the early Swimcast, and then Mike watched it, and then Jacob watched it, and then you and Adam ended up watching it.
No, Adam got me into it before I ever talked about it with anybody else.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, tard is a bad word. Max G is.
Yes, it is.
Max G is an asshole.
Aww.
He won't listen anyway, so it don't matter.
I mean, I think he kind of prides himself on it, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, kind of.
I think so.
I think so. Like that's sort of like his persona.
Yeah.
Now it is. I don't hear from him anymore. He used to like message
He's big.
me. Oh yeah.
Sort of.
I don't know. He's not as big as my friend who does Yu-Gi-Oh! The Unabridged.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, it's not a pissing contest.
No.
That's true. That's also true.
Sorry, I'm playing Words with Friends while we talk.
But anyway, I mean, and so then I kind of was part of that transition, and here we are today. I mean, it's a fun ride. I always enjoy it.
Yes.
Even when I'm threatening to beat up people at a Denny's.
Yes.
That was probably one of the best episodes when that like polita nerd, whatever you want to call him. Remember that?
Yeah,
polita
nerd.
Remember that girl who you were like threatening to fight at a Denny's?
Yeah, I was gonna put on my ladybug outfit or my bumblebee outfit.
What was her name?
At the Oakland Denny's.
Wasn't her name
there.
Danica or something like that?
I don't remember. But I hope that woman is doing well, even though she criticized us.
I think I found her.
Her?
What?
We could interview her. It could be like, so I heard you don't like us. A trip out to Oakland, you and me could square down at the Denny's.
Her
her
tweets are now protected. You coward! How can you be a progressive activist from Ka?
My tweets are protected too.
Your tweets are protected. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'm a progressive.
How can you threaten to fight her if your tweets are both protected?
Or protected at the time. I never offered to fight her on Twitter.
It was always in person.
I forget why you were threatening to fight her anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it was something to do.
I'll pull that.
You know, if she doesn't want to fight me, like a ladybug and a bumblebee, and have a calm conversation over some hot chocolate, because John, you wouldn't know this because you got the Beatus. Best hot chocolate in the world.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, neat. Do that.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're playing with a slinky.
I'm not playing with the slinky. Maybe my mic is rubbing in my beard. Yeah.
That was a weak one.
It was.
Where were we?
Jason.
Jason, what do you think about Denny's?
Yes.
They're okay.
I was gonna say, are there Denny's?
There's one on Staten Island now.
Oh, there is.
There is. It used to be a Perkins, and now it's a Denny.
Did you hear Carl's Jr.'s is now in Coney Island?
I did not. I thought you were going to say Staten Island. I was going to freak the fuck out and go find it.
Yeah, no.
Because I never had Carl's Jr.
It's not Staten Island yet. It's pretty good.
It's not good. It's gross.
You know what?
I always like to try the new fast foods.
I haven't had Carl's Jr. in probably 10 years, so I wouldn't know.
Hmm. So where were we? Me?
You were, yeah, you.
Okay. I don't remember how I ended up here. Totally.
How did you and John meet? You just kind of appeared one day.
I feel like, that's my recollection too. And I don't know, I might have terrible fucking memory. Yeah, but before that, was it the boards?
It must have been the boards.
I feel like it was probably the Adult Swim boards. I know I had seen the website prior, because I'm sure I was looking for like stuff from Aqua Teen. I got super, like, I didn't get into Adult Swim all that. Kinda. Like, I'm sure I was looking for fucking like profile images for different stuff, like AIM maybe, or like references or whatever for drawings. But like, I didn't really get super into Adult Swim until I was in high school, because a friend of mine was really into it, and I'd go over and we'd sit down and just watch a ton of Aqua Teen. And then I eventually did find the website, and then I got really into the network when I actually got cable in my room and started using the Adult Swim boards, and I'm sure we met on there. Like, that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
And then
I was still semi-present there, even though I was.
Yeah,
I was
on there a lot.
I was getting a lot of shit from trolls, so I was like, limiting what I said and when I said it.
And then the Aqua Teen show. That's right. At what is now the PlayStation Theater, that I don't remember what it was called back then. I don't know if it was still the Best Buy Theater or it was something else in Times Square.
I believe it was Nokia.
I think it might have been, actually, yeah. And that was an awesome show, and I remember we got in touch somehow, whether it was through the boards or Twitter or something, and you said you were going to be there, so we met up. I don't remember who you were with. You were with somebody.
I was with Ashley.
Okay. And I remember you gave me a couple of things. You gave me like the what was it? The Welcome to Your Doom postcard and some other stuff, I think.
I still had like a surplus of that stuff from Dragon Con.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let me get rid of it. I'll bring it to.
And that was the first time I heard about the DVD that you accidentally got in the mail. I forget who it was again.
Natalie Wood.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that was the first time I heard about the Natalie Wood story. And that was the night. That was the night that I used to have really, really long hair, and that was the night that Dana said that I looked like a Chewbacca-looking motherfucker. And I'll remember that for the rest of my life. I swear to God, it's my favorite shit.
Because Dana said it.
Yeah.
Getting insulted by Dana is like the world, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Like the time he called me a scumbag.
I remember when you got really drunk for Swim Against Cancer 2. Fun of your nipples.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how I
think I was glad to be drunk at that point, just because of how much of a nightmare it was setting up that whole show.
Yeah, that was really like
someone.
That was not one of our best moments.
No, it was like because the first one worked out so well, and some guy goes, "Oh, why don't you do it live? So and so did their show live." So I'm like, okay, well, I'll rent a studio in Jersey City because New York is probably more money. And it's like, here's a studio apartment in Jersey City. It's a hole in the wall. Hey, can we have
I thought you went to a hotel.
It was pretty much a hotel. But it was like a business hotel. And I think everyone was using their internet, so it was like 5 megabits per second.
My God.
That's some good shit right there.
Oh, God. And then I remember forgetting a wire to connect to the computer. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta run to Staples, and I was livid. But I'll tell you one thing, thank God for Jermaine Fowler.
Mm-hmm.
Because he showed up.
He's so awesome. I'm so glad his career took off.
I am too. I am so excited, you know.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer person, you know? He's just
and
he's
the fact
great.
He texted me like maybe a week or two after the Emmys.
Really?
Yeah, because you know he was the voice for the Emmys.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, was it the Emmys? Yeah, it was the Emmys.
I don't watch award shows, so
neither do I. But
I
heard clips all over the place, and he was posting about it. So like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after that, he was like trying to look for his podcast, So he texted me. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? Do you still have those files?" I'm like, "Yeah, when I got your permission to put them back on iTunes, I put them on the site. So unless you tell me otherwise, they will remain there for all time."
That's great.
And on that note, you can listen to Jermaine Fowler's Master Structo podcast on ACPN at theacpn.com. And on iTunes.
I'm going to look for it right now.
He had some good episodes, though. I really enjoyed that show. It's a shame he can't do more, because I would host the shit out of those.
Let's see. Podcasts.
The only other thing I like that we have that now. The only other thing I was going to say was I don't remember exactly how I wound up like writing on the site and then wound up on this podcast and everything like that. I don't remember the exact history.
I don't either.
But I do thank you for having me and everything, because I'm grateful for it. I really am. Because I got to do Comic-Con all those years too, and I got to meet all these people that I never would have met.
Yeah, I'm sorry we
can't
get you into Comic-Con anymore. I could barely get myself into Comic-Con. I'm worried about next year.
It's fine. But I'm glad I got to go the years that I did, and I do thank you for having me on Adult Swim Central and on the podcast and everything.
Yes, and I thank you for your hard work and dedication that I didn't have, because I was starting to lose interest in everything. I mean, honestly, and I don't know if I've said this publicly, but it was kind of a blessing that someone hacked the site, and at the same time, Agents of Geek was like, "Oh, hey, come write for us. We'll port your site over to our site."
Oh, wow.
So I was like, "Yeah, this will work. It'll, keep the site over there. I'll write for you from time to time." And, I'm kind of done because I don't really watch the network that much anymore, and I'm not going to the upfront ever.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That was one of my main goals in starting Adult Swim Central from the ashes of Aqua Teen Central, was because I knew a guy who worked at Slash Film who was like, maybe a year or two in, he was going to the upfronts, and I'm like, dude, how do you get into the upfronts? And like 1 year he was like, well, because I'm online press, I get in, blah blah blah. And then one year they didn't invite him because he was online press. So I'm like, I want to be online press. So that's how Adult Swim Central started for one goal that never really happened. Although, kind of happened last year because I got to hang with William, and that was awesome. That was kind of my own personal upfront. So,
I want to buy William and his wife a beer. Like, yeah, like he's just awesome.
We gotta have him on the show one day. Maybe we'll actually have something to talk about.
We do.
That isn't.
And he's such a nice person. He posted an interview he did with website she's from, but it was really cool. He talked about the Kevin Hart thing, and and he talked about got into acting. It was a good interview.
Yeah, I mean, we sat in the lobby of the Adult Swim Hotel for like a couple of hours, like just shooting the shit. And it was fun. I enjoyed myself. And then we went out, a couple of his friends, who, one of them directed one of the short films that he was in, the one where he's the assassin. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
I did. It was good.
Yeah, the guy who directed that with his brother, he was NYU film major. I think he moved back to, I think he's from Michigan, and he moved back out that way, but he's like an aspiring film director, and he was able to get William on his short for his school project, I think it was.
Oh, wow.
But I met him and his friend, and we all went out for... I don't know what Rays it was, but it was like one of those, like, either famous Rays or original Rays. It was downtown somewhere, and it was run by Russians. And the best part about it was, when we walk in, they have a big LCD screen in the back, and they have it on to Nickelodeon, and what's on? The Thundermans with Dana.
Oh shit! Nice.
So I'm like, I'm in the pizzeria with William, and I'm watching Dana, who couldn't be there that year.
Wow. It's kind of all full circle.
Kinda. Almost, not really.
You're really, really good at networking, John.
I try. You know,
I wish I was as like, I don't know, like, I don't know how you do it, because, like, I love Todd. I read all of his posts and everything. I've never once messaged him. So awkward. I don't even know what I would say to him.
What, Todd, you mean?
Yeah,
Todd's awesome. I love Todd.
I know.
We gotta get him on for, again, when that show comes out that he wasn't supposed to talk about, but we knew what it was anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot it, so I'll be surprised.
Okay. It's an epic show for FX, so if he's working on it, I really have faith. I just want to know who's going to play the lead character, the voice.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Because it's not going to be the guy who does it in the movies.
In the other thing that it's in.
Yeah, the other thing that we can't talk about because it hasn't happened yet.
Hmm. I don't even know if you were allowed to say what network it was on.
Oh.
You just bleep it.
Bleep. No. I got a better one. I can't spell.
Perfect. Put that over the network name.
Oh my god, yes. Next time we do one of these, we should call it Air Horn.
That reminds me of when Adult Swim used to do their own air horns, like on 12 Ounce Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Those were funny. I used to put those in some of the episodes, too. When we legitimately had to bleep out something, or when I felt like, oh, hey, I really don't want to say Jackson Public's real name out of personal courtesy. Let's just put an air horn in front of it.
We should edit this silence.
I'm sure I'm going to do a lot of editing. I mean, who knows when this episode's even going to go up? It'd probably be June by the time I decide to post this episode, because we wouldn't have done an episode since then.
Hey, we could do another episode in June.
Well, it'll be 11 years for the Swimcast.
That's true. We should celebrate. What day?
Also, I don't remember. I'm not good at remembering dates off the top of my head. Except for October 27th.
That's a very important date.
Yes. That is a very important date. Also Christmas. And also Adult Swim Central, December 30th, 2002. 2001?
2002.
2002. Okay. June is also... I love June because it's not only Swimcast anniversary, it's also ACPN anniversary. So, I believe ACPN will be 7 this year? Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
7?
I think so, because it started in 2011.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That's right. So we got a lot of milestones coming up. Like, how old is Adult Swim?
Oh, jeez.
It's
Oh, what's
17.
18. If it
Oh my
if it
god,
started-
Adult Swim is
No way.
If it started, no, you're right. It's 17. If it started,
I was gonna say
December 30th, 2000, and we just passed December 30th, 2017.
Oh, are you going by stealth? Still the stealth date?
I always go by stealth.
Okay. Because usually I go by like actual launch, which was what like a couple of what September what?
It was like the week before 9/11, I think.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. I just remember December 30th because it clicks with Adult Swim Central, Aqua Teen Central.
Yeah.
And my nephew's birthday, which I think is 2 years after Aqua Teen Central. I was going to say something else. I forgot.
So, are we? Should we wrap this one up a little?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I'm just annoyed at myself because I had a thought and I lost it. But I'll probably remember this after the end of the podcast. Or Or not at all because it really wasn't that important. Shit. What were we talking about before?
Cats.
No. Oh, important. We were talking about important dates, and I said ACPN, and I said, forget it. Wasn't important. You can visit us on the web at theacpn.com. We have all sorts of podcasting fun stuff. Stuff like this. Stuff like Adventure Club, which I host on a more regular basis. Also, Dana Snyder and Guy Hutchinson do Drunk on Disney. We have a bunch of other shows that we brought in recently. Shows like Punch Drunk TV, where all they do is talk about TV. Plus, I think they do a little bit of Adult Swim, so check them out. Retro Cinema, which is an awesome show where they talk about 80s stuff. Well, we have commercials at the beginning and end of these shows, so all you have to do is go to theacpn.com. And also email us. You can either go to swimcast@aquateenscentral.com or podcasts with an S at theacpn.com.
You can also reach us on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I don't do the Facebook thing too much, but yeah, we have a Facebook page for Adult Swim Central. We also have the ACPN group, which everything is linked at theacpn.com, all of our fun and fine socialnets, as I call them. And hey, if you want to give us a couple of bucks, patreon.com/acpn, $1 a month, $5 a month. We got deals where one of my co-hosts on Adventure Club says if you give us $100, he will literally show up at your house and say thank you. So,
really?
I don't know. That's what he told me. That's what he always says.
Maybe I should do that and see if he spends the $500 or whatever on a plane ticket.
Well, he is a service member.
Service member?
A veteran, whatever they call him.
Oh.
So maybe he gets a discount.
Funny, and he gets treated like shit.
Oh. I don't know how it works. I get treated like shit when I fly on a plane, so... Kidding.
Oh, well, I don't know that they get discounts on tickets. They get to board first.
I don't know. I don't know how any of it works.
I fly a lot.
Oh.
I'm a jet setter in that.
Oh, my husband works for Google.
Oh. Maryland.
What?
I mostly just go to Maryland when I fly. That's a new one.
That's a long one.
Yes. I should really
Classic.
I should really find out if there's another sound effect board. I know there's one that plays music from YouTube videos, but that one's kind of dumb. Anyway, any closing thoughts from either of you? Anything you want to plug?
I just like to once again say R.I.P.
Clay Croker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And John, thank you for making this ridiculously and so many people together. Like, interviewing all these people has like been one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. Like, I put it up there with marrying Adam.
I love it.
But getting to know so many people through you, like Andrea is seriously like one of my best friends, and like I would have never met her if it weren't for you.
Aww.
And I love her guts.
I bring people together.
Talks to me, she's always busy.
I am the Oprah of Adult Swim.
You are the Oprah. You're like, you get diabetes. You get diabetes. You all get diabetes.
And Andrea did get diabetes.
Poor Andrea.
Aw. At least hers is fixable.
Do you have diabetes 1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine no fix.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I will deal with it in time.
What are you going to do about your wedding cake?
Oh, I can still eat it.
You're going to die on your wedding day.
Are we having a wedding cake? I'm going to die regardless. I won't be able to eat cake. I won't be able to eat food. I won't be able to drink soda. It's going to be interesting. It's an interesting year for the John. But what's more interesting is another episode hopefully will come out of the show in the near future.
Maybe.
So we will all have
You can ask me if you want to record.
Do you want to record?
I just can't do it every week.
No, I can't either. I have another show that I dedicate all of my time to. In fact,
okay, good.
They were discussing doing one this week, and I'm like, I can't do one Tuesday.
Good.
Yeah, you could always let me know too.
Yes.
After I get out of work, I'm pretty much
that's why we have
free.
That's why we have that party line.
Yep.
That's why we got the internet.
The internet's a series of tubes. Anyway, Speaking of which, we will be back with another exciting edition of, I almost said Adventure Club, a Swimcast. Good night now.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.
I'm John Galbo, co-host of Adventure Club Podcast, one of the flagship shows of ACPN. Each week we're joined by guests from all walks of life, from celebrities to comedians, to web geeks of all trades and beyond. Each episode is jam-packed with popular culture goodness sprinkled with some old-fashioned comedy and all-around geekdom. Come join us and share in all the adventures. Alright, I said it. Give me my $20. Adventure Club Podcast, new episodes only on ACPN.
This is Sean.
And Chris.
From the Childhood Remastered podcast, where we look back on the cartoons, TV shows, and movies of our youth to see if they're still worth a damn.
Or not.
Or not, which is far too often the case.
You can check us out at childhoodremastered.com to listen to all of our old episodes, request a show for us to cover, or to just say hello.
ACPN